had Charleston White on my show recently.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this is something I didn't agree with, but he feels that gangs did more damage to the black community than slavery.
Oh, wow. That's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous, bro. But I mean, gangs.
Let me just play you the clip
Okay.
so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. I'm not going to say he did more damage than slavery.
Listen.
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to have to put my foot down on that one.
Slavery, they woke up every day to enslave us with hate in their hearts. What are gangs doing? They enslaved the community. At least they fed the slaves. They don't even feed their communities.
Right, but not every black person's a gang member. At one point, every black person in America below the Mason-Dixon line was a slave.
Every black person have been oppressed by the Crips and the Bloods. Every black person have had some type of oppress, killing, murdered, been bullied by the Crips or the Bloods. I'm telling you that as a black person. Tookie used to take the youth workers' snack lunches and smash the apples on their head. They started out bullying the community. They never stopped. I
don't know what community he live in, bro, but that's just absolutely not true, bro. It's absolutely not true. But maybe he live in a community. Maybe he come from a place where that's what he saw. I don't know. I've never seen that, Vlad. Like, and to compare that to slavery is like the most ridiculous statement you could say out your mouth, man. Like, slavery lasted for 400 years, bro. Gangs only been around for like 50. You know what I mean? At the most, 50 plus at the most. Like, how can you compare that? Now, are gangs negative on a lot of levels? Yes, they are. You know, because really ain't nothing came behind gangs but a bunch of destruction. Death, murder, prison. Ain't nothing good about that. I can agree. But to compare it to slavery is just outrageous, bro. Like, that's utterly ridiculous. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
you know, it seems like he has a vendetta. Like, he has a vendetta with the Bloods and the Crips, bro. And it's like, that's how we feel. You know what I mean? I don't agree with it, but if that's how he feel, that's how he feel, man. I don't know.
Well, he used to be a Crip when he was locked up.
Okay.
You know, he said he's never been a Crip on the street. You know, he's never been a gang member on the street, but he said locked up, he affiliated himself with the Crips at one point. And, you know, I mean, look, he got into it with Mob James when Mob James went down to Texas.
Yeah, I saw that.
And, you know, and in my interview, he said he tried to get Mob James arrested. Like, he tried to call law enforcement and say that, you know, because Mob, you know, James admitted to having a gun or whatever. He tried to get him busted for the gun. And they were like, we can't bust someone because they said something, you know, without any proof that it actually happened.
Right.
Like, it's not like he did anything with the gun. So, but, I mean, listen, Charleston White is Charleston White. He has his opinions about stuff. I don't agree with everything he says. Some of the stuff he says, I think, is very, you know, very poignant.
You know what I think the problem is when most people hear him? He has a point, but it's the way he go about it, Vlad. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the tactics ain't really. The tactics seem more damaging than helpful. The way he kind of speaks on it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do he have a point? Yeah, gangs that, you know, for the most part, it's a lot of destruction that comes behind it, bro. You know what I mean? That's not good for nobody. The community, for themselves, nobody. You know, and that's a fair thing to say, but I don't know. He just goes about it the wrong way, I think. You know what I mean? And I think that's what most people have a problem with when he talks about it.